Are you a new agent, an existing agent, and looking around in this career and going, why are agents failing? What is the reasons that these people aren't making it? And there's something around an 89% fail rate. Well, in this video, we're going to go over the top 5 reasons based from industry experts and my personal opinion as a team lead, talking about why these agents fail. So stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with LPT Realty, just coming at you with some more great information about how to build your business into perspectives on different brokerages, where everything comes together for you to be a better person and a better agent. I've been through it all. I've been the single agent, I've been the team buyer's agent, ops manager, and now here at a team lead in several different states. So I want you to get from my opinions here and actually my experience and learn from me vicariously so that you don't have to have the same sort of mistakes. They always say that you're the sum of 5 people that you surround yourself with. Let me be one of those voices to help you at the next stage of your career. All right, so let's get into it. What are the top 5 reasons why realtors fail? All right. Number 1 is personal responsibility. Personal responsibility. So maybe you're an agent, you're thinking about being an agent, and you've been part of a broker team or a big brokerage, right? Or maybe you're part of a team and everything that's happened around you is never your fault. Well, this is a big sort of mental shift that you have to go through. You have to own all of everything that happens to you, whether it's your fault or not. You have to own it. Whether you're out there and a door gets slammed in your face, whether you're driving to a listing appointment and somebody cuts you off, even if that person's a jerk and you're like, you still have to accept the fact that it's your fault. Why? It's not that you can't drive well. You put yourself in that scenario. You put yourself in that lane, right? You put yourself in front of that door. You have to accept that it is your fault that something did happen. And instead of getting angry at the world, figure out what you can do to mitigate that or to offset it, right? So you have to take personal responsibility for everything in your life in order to be a better person and especially a better agent, especially in the coming market that we're seeing, because this is being recorded at the beginning of 2023. Number 2, it's accountability. I'm sure that you've seen other videos and read other blogs that said the same thing, right? It's accountability, but it's so huge. You have to be held accountable. Now, a lot of us don't really keep ourselves accountable that well. Why? Because human beings are naturally lazy. We are, right? Instead of doing something else to help us out towards the evening, we may sit in front of the TV for several hours versus reading something that we should for self-development. It's those mornings where you get up and it's raining outside and you're like, I think I can just push this for another day. I don't have to go work out today. Those are those sort of things. Like keeping yourself accountable just isn't the same effect as having somebody else keeping you accountable. Now that could be a spouse, that could be a real estate coach, it could be a team lead, it could be an agent lead if you're on a team or some sort of structure like that. It could even be another agent. As long as you're doing it for each other and making yourself get publicly called out that you didn't hit your goals, regardless of what they are, either in real estate or outside of it. So accountability is huge. Number 3 is being committed. Committed. So I'm a student of John Cheplack's stuff that he puts out, and he's a coach and speaker, and I love all that stuff. And a matter of fact, a lot of this of what I got was actually from him. However, he said something to me, and as a team lead, and even as an agent, if I was trying to get onto a team, really hit me hard. And it said that committed people will outperform talented people 100% of the time. Committed people will outlast the talented ones all the time. Why? Because they get out and get after it. They are committed to the goals and how long it's going to take to get there. What are they committed to? Obviously, those goals have to be specific, right? It has to be specific. It has to have that time. It has to have exactly what you're going for, which is measurable, right? So it's got to be specific. It's got to be measurable. It's got to be something you could do too, right? I'm not going to jump 20 feet in the air. That's not something I can do, right? It's got to be actionable, something you can actually go out and do. And if you're not going out to do it, maybe sitting in front of your computer and doing it. I have a great friend who is also another team lead, very successful. And one of the big things that he did was he got in front of his computer. And if you know the DISC profile, you got your D, I, S, and C. He's a high C personality, which is not somebody you see in this industry normally, right? But the thing he was really good at was websites. So he built out the SEO, or search engine optimization, on his site, and he started seeing progress. So he would spend hours and hours and hours, like 18 hours a day. I don't know exactly, but he would spend so much time in this building his website, and it brought leads into him that he was able to have massive success at the beginning of the year. And when he started, I believe it was like in 2014, 2015. And if you know the market back then, there wasn't a whole lot of buyer leads out there, but he was able to cultivate them in front of his peers. So again, being committed to specific, measurable, and actionable things that you can do. Now, number 4 is also being committed. Right? Yeah, I use it twice. But no, it's different. Committed to yourself. You have to be committed to yourself and to your vision. If you don't have a vision, then use your company, use your team's vision of what you want to build in the future. So we see a vision, like that far out look of what I want my real estate business to look like. You know, I want to close 36 transactions, all from SOI, within 5 years. Which is totally doable, right? You can look at these visions like, I want to be the most respected person in our industry or in our area. I want to be the top known YouTuber out in a certain marketplace at a certain time. That's your vision. That's your far out look, right? But you also have to be committed to yourself that you'll be doing the little things that you need to do now to get to that vision. So you have to be committed to yourself and to that vision. And last but not least, number 5 is being mission-based. Mission-based. So we talked about vision, we talked about mission, and that all sounds like a whole bunch of like corporate hoopla or whatever. Really the difference is that the vision is what's happening out there. The mission is what's happening right now. What is the mission that you need to do? What is it you're trying to accomplish, right? When we look at my team and I looked in the space, I realized that there was a lot of people in my specific marketplace that just weren't educating their investors, their buyers, and their sellers. So our mission on this team was to make real estate simple, informative, and well, fun, right? And those were the things that I didn't see out there. A lot of the times, I get so many times where I'd ask a potential client, be like, hey, what was your previous real estate experience like? And they would always come back with me something like, oh, you know, they never knew what was going on. They didn't show me the right property. They never listened. I didn't know where we were in the process. I didn't know there was a process. Like all these things were all over the place, right? So that was one of those things. I was like, we need to change that. How do we create systems to make this as simple as possible and repeatable? And also make sure that they are informed at the beginning and throughout the process to make sure that they're supported correctly. That is the mission. That is the mission that we go out to fight for every single day. First, to find those clients, and then to go out there and provide that amount of service. But your mission doesn't have to be as big as that. It could be simply just doing the best service, being available. Whatever that your special sauce is, that who you are, that should be you. So make sure that you're mission-based and doing that every single day, and that mission should continue on for 6 months to a year or whatever that you're planning out for. So again, that's all that I do have for you for the top 5 reasons why real estate agents fail or realtors fail. I hope this was informative. If you have any questions or comments about anything I mentioned here, please leave them here in the comments below. Try to keep it positive. But if you do take the time, I will take the time personally to respond to you. And of course, if you are looking for different options to join into real estate and you're looking for a brokerage such as LPT, please feel free to reach out to me. Love to chat with you, as unbiased as I can be. But give me a call, text, email, find me on social media. We're all over the place. I'd be happy to chat with you then. But again, my name is Tim Whittemore. I'm with the Whittemore Group here with LPT Realty, and we'll see you in our next video. Take care.